Alright, so it's now time for another collection video, and this time it's going to be for the PlayStation Portable. I got this actually for my 30th birthday from my girlfriend, who's now my fiance. And I was looking for the Ratchet and Clank Size Matters bundle, but for whatever reason she couldn't find it locally. So she actually ended up importing the system from Japan. And I have no idea why she had to go all the way to Japan. Maybe I don't know, couldn't find it on eBay for whatever reason. Currently, I have 88 games for the PSP, and by the sheer number of games I have, you can tell how much I like the system. So let's dive on in, and I'll show you what I got. First game here is Army of Two, the 40th Day, and this is quite different than the PS3 versions of Army of Two. The PS3 versions of the game actually are third-person shooters, while this one's kind of a top-down view. It's still pretty fun, but I prefer the PS3 versions over this one. Next up is Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, Brothers in Arms D-Day, and this is just kind of a collection of missions from all three games, kind of like their best levels, all put onto one disc and put together on the PSP. Next up is Burnout Legends, Buzz Master Quiz, and you may kind of laugh about this one, but this one's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. I picked this up when Blockbuster was closing down and got it really cheap, and that's the only reason I picked it up, but then I tried it out and it turned out to be a blast. Call of Duty Road to Victory, Capcom Classics Collection Reloaded, Capcom Classics Collection Remixed, and these have obviously all these old like Sega Genesis games, NES stuff, arcade stuff. It's amazing. Next up is Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, another really solid Castlevania game. It's kind of a 2D Castlevania, not like the more modern stuff. Next up is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, Darksiders, Daxter, Dissidia Final Fantasy, Dungeon Siege Thrones of Agony, Destiny Warrior Volume 2, game I just recently picked up, Exit, Field Commander, Final Fantasy Tactics, God of War, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta. These two games are absolutely amazing. I know they redid it on the PS3, but they were designed for the PSP, so I want to get it on the PSP, and absolutely love these ones. Gradius Collection, Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, Hammer and Hero. Really fun golf game here is Hot Shots Golf Open Tee, and even better actually, I really like this one, Hot Shots Tennis Get a Grip. For some reason I really like tennis games. I do play tennis, but for whatever reason I really like this tennis game here. Next up is Invisimals. This comes with the camera for the PSP. I got this at the Source for, I think it was like $5 when they were kind of clearing stuff out. I did try it out, and it seems very similar to kind of Pokemon kind of game. Next up is Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier, Jeanne d'Arc, Killzone Liberations. This is another kind of top-down game similar to Army of Two. Next up is Kingdom Hearts, Little Big Planet. This one's actually pretty fun. It's probably my least favorite in the series, but it's still a lot of fun. Loco Roco and Loco Roco 2. For whatever reason, I just didn't really care for these ones too much. They're pretty cheap games, but I know they got really good reviews. It just didn't do it for me. Lunar Silver Star Harmony, Medal of Honor Heroes, and Medal of Honor Heroes 2. These are first-person shooters, and you think with the layout that the PSP has. It wouldn't be able to do first-person shooters, but these two games here are really, really good and highly recommended. Next up is Mega Man X Maverick Hunter and Mega Man Powered Up. Metal Gear Solid Acid, Metal Gear Solid Acid 2. Really hard game to find actually. It's not really a game. It's Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel. It's basically just if you think of it like a cartoon, like a comic book, a digital comic book. That's kind of how this is. Next up is Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops and Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops Plus. So let me load it up again and we will continue on. Alright, continuing on, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Metal Slug Anthology, Metal Slug XX, MLB 09 The Show, Mod Nation Racers, and this game here is actually a really fun kart game. It kind of gets compared to Mario Kart, but it does have a pretty cool aspect where you can actually build levels. Next up is Monsters Deluxe, Monster Hunter Freedom, and Monster Hunter Freedom 2, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Another really fun racing game here is MotorStorm Arctic Edge, Patapon, Patapon 2, and Patapon 3. All these Patapon games are just rhythm games. They're fun, but they're challenging. Phantasy Star Portable 2. My only loose game here is Power Stone Collection. R-Type Command. Ratchet & Clank Size Matters. And I actually bought a second copy of this game just so I can have it inboxed. The bundle I got ended up just coming with one of those little squared cardboard sleeves that holds the UMD. I wanted to get an actual case for it, so I just bought it again. Resistance Retribution. Played through this one. This is another first-person shooter. It's not as good as the PS3 versions, but it's still a pretty decent shooter. A game I thought I would not like is Rock Band Unplugged. For whatever reason, I popped it in the system and actually couldn't put it down. So, pretty good game, especially for the price I paid. I think I picked it up again when Blockbuster was closing down for a couple bucks. Secret Agent Clank. Not really too great a game. It's alright, but has certain elements that are really fun, but overall it's not the strongest one in the series. Sega Genesis Collection, which is absolutely amazing. Silent Hill Origins. Another compilation disc here is SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1. I'm not sure if Volume 2 came out afterwards, but these are all arcade games, and they're so much fun. They're amazing ports of the actual arcades. SOCOM US Navy SEALs Fireteam Bravo, Fireteam Bravo 2, Fireteam Bravo 3, and Tactical Strike. These games are fun as well. I mean, they're not as good as the PS2 versions. Maybe, I don't know, probably around the same level, I guess. Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, Star Ocean First Departure, Star Ocean Second Evolution, a game I got from Bill Benton actually, Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. I've yet to try it though. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. Tried this one out, it's good, definitely decent. Not my favorite though. Sweet Fuse, At Your Side. I heard this is the last PSP game to be released. I could be wrong. Ended up picking up pretty recently from a GameStop for, I can't remember, it's under $10. Siphon Filter Dark Mirror and Siphon Filter Logan Shadow. I really had a lot of fun with these games. They're not hard to find, but they're a lot of fun. Tales of the World, Radiant Mythology. Another really good game here is The Third Birthday, and that is actually it's a continuation of the Parasite Eve games. Really good game. Twisted Metal Head On. Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. Untold Legends. Valkyria Chronicles 2. Virtua Tennis World Tour. Valkyrie Profile. Warriors Orchi 2. I probably butchered that one. I've yet to try this one. I just picked this one up pretty recently from GameStop. Wipeout Pure. I do have a couple more things here. I do have the Media Manager for the PSP, which I have not used once. I got this at one of the thrift stores many years back, and I think I paid $4 for it. And last but not least, Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2 Innocent Sin. And this comes with a soundtrack. I picked this up at a GameStop actually a while back, and the box is really beat up. But everything inside is actually in mint condition, so I'm definitely happy to have this one. So that is the PlayStation Portable collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Till next time, take care.